Hello everyone, this is going to be another Starcraft 2 beta replay ladder solo match commentary video. Alright, I'm going to end that sentence now. And this one's on Metalopolis. Okay, we're facing a Zerg opponent, Ketroc. I know that name, he's a pretty good player. I think he's beaten me before. And yeah, on a 4-player map, whenever I'm facing a Zerg opponent, unless I get some major indicator that there's a big Ling Rush coming, I'm going for my quick expand. So basically, if I'm not scouted early, I'm committing to it. And even if I am scouted early, I'm still probably going to go for it. Luckily, I did spawn opposite corner from him, so he will be late to see what I'm up to. So there we go, second building, building the command center. I'm not going to talk too much about the quick expand, I think I've done enough about that. And the scout is in. Just chasing him around. The one thing that is really annoying is when he starts harassing this SCV here, it can slow down my CC production. So I like to get on the scout drone right away. I've lost a game or two just from having this being, 10 seconds too late. So finishing up the wall, and he's sending out Lings now to harass. I'm starting my planetary fortress and sending out, transferring out a bunch of SCVs. I find this is key. It helps either attack or distract any early rush harassment, which is here right now. So my SCVs are just doing a little circle of the planetary fortress. You gotta check your purchase before you buy it, kick the tires a little bit. Everything looking good, no scratches. Alright, we like the purchase. Kaboom! Already enjoying the test drive. So Zerg smartly switches up to attacking my wall. And there is no excuse to ever let the Zerglings, or Zealots for that matter, break in your front door. Zealots are a little more dangerous. But basically, as long as you react fast enough, you can repair much faster than he can attack. And you really only need like 2 SCVs here with versus 3 Zerglings. I left 3 just in case, better safe than sorry. With more Zerglings flooding in, I'm definitely going to be sending up more SCVs to repair. And with my crazy fast reflexes and APM, you can see it takes me a good 20 seconds to actually send anything up there. There we go. As you can see, it's getting a little more threatening. I guess I was at least microwaving these SCVs to repair the most threatened building. So now I got 6 SCVs up here, and my first couple of Marines have already popped out. So good job by Zerg again. He kept me from mining some, and he forced me to spend some resources on repairing. And he did it without losing any units, I don't think. Well, except to run the fortress. But still a major advantage to me anytime I can get up the quick expand without dying, or without getting seriously hurt. This is my first SCV scout now. When I do the quick expand, I figure since I'm committed to it no matter what, it doesn't matter what I'm up to, or what I'm up against. Now that I'm building forces, it really matters what I'm up against. So I did get a scout in. One thing I want to talk about before I even scout, what I do now is I build this, which is another little supply depot wall. And it's not even a wall, it's just more of a detour to force things to run in range of my planetary fortress. And at the same time, okay, I was bad this game, but I usually get the range upgrade. And the reason for this is the Bailing Bus can come in pretty quick. And what that is when he gets Bailings and Zerglings. If he throws at my fortress, which they do sometimes, that's great, I can handle that no problem. But if he comes up my ramp, he can blow in my front door and come flooding in with Zerglings. Like the Bailings blow up the supply depots, and then you'll come flooding with Zerglings, and it'll be like 20 Zerglings versus like 5 Marines, and I'll get wiped out and the game's over. So what I do is I force the Bailings to run in range of the fortress, and the fortress can actually one-shot kill them en masse, which is pretty awesome. So that's my first defense. The next thing I do is I just keep building Marines until I know what I'm up against. So my scout trying to get around, see the back of his base. I saw the lair, I did not see the spire. So I'm not committing to mutas yet. I'm thinking mutas, so I'm just keep building marines. I'm not building any marauders yet. I do scan and I see the mutalisks. Other things could come from lair. It could be you could find a drop, you could find nidus worms. But now that I know I'm up against mutalisks, I am buying turrets. I have both my main and my expansion. I do want to talk a little bit about the placement of the turrets, because it can be better. One thing I realized is mutalisks only have a range of 3. Like, they basically have to sit on top of something to shoot at it. So you really only have to worry about where they would enter from. So they could enter from the top here, so a couple turrets here. They can enter from the bottom this way, so a couple turrets here, and then maybe one to protect your production area, and one to protect your ramp area. And that's more than enough to keep him away. And even if he blows through and goes into the soft spot here, you'll be attacking him with marines, and he'll have no exit without having to run through more missile turrets. So I think it makes more sense than having like these ones in the back like that, to just rather have 2 up front and 2 up front. Anyways, what's that? Is that a missile there? Yep, it is. Kaboom. He didn't do too much. My starport is... He did kill the SCV making my starport. I hate how it still has the welding. I mean, the SCV's dead. Why is there still a welding torch there? I look at this building and I think it's in production. And it takes me so long to figure it out that my medevacs are so late. The welding torch is attached to the SCV's hand. It should not still be going. Make the building look idle. So you'll notice one thing. I did stock up about 2,000 minerals, which is really bad while I was microing. But the one thing I've realized I can do when I do that is what I'm doing right here. Queuing up supply depot after supply depot after supply depot. So why do I do this? Well, it's not going to strap me for minerals because I had so much pulled up anyways. I can still keep building units non-stop. But what it will do is it'll keep me from getting supply cap later on. Because there's 2 reasons I don't have the total amount of units I could. One is because my macro is bad and I forget to buy units, and the other is because I get supply capped. So at least I can take supply capped out of the equation and hopefully catch up and spend all these minerals. To get a couple more barracks down, and I should be catching up pretty soon. My scouting factory was spotted, but I can see that there's no 3rd expansion for Zerg. Here we come, Zerg flooding in the front door. I got some marines still down there, and then I got the rest of my fleet up top. So this shouldn't be too much of a problem. Using my planetary fortress as well. You can see it gets about half down in health, but I'm repairing it. Not too much of a worry. I love how it sent those guys on fire. Squirm! Hydralisk, squirm! So just a massacre, that attack there. I love how the planetary fortress tanks a lot of damage too. It probably took, including the repairing, it probably took about 1,000 damage. That's 1,000 damage that didn't kill any units. So if you look now, my unit supply count's at 108, and Zerg's is at 69.